This news story was produced by Cogeco North Bay News. To watch the full newscast, tune into channels 12 or 700 live at 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. 4 members from North Bay's Canadian Union of Postal Workers were in Sudbury on Monday night with high hopes. They traveled with the intent of speaking with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau regarding the ongoing labor dispute with Canada Post. That didn't happen, that conversation with the PM, but the trip wasn't necessarily a write-off. Trudeau Mania 2.0 hit Sudbury Monday as Canada's 23rd Prime Minister welcomed the public to the grounds of Science North for a community barbecue. The PM brought along members of his cabinet. Members of the Canadian Union of Postal Workers were there, including Local 576 President Keith Bradford of North Bay. He didn't get a chance to talk with the PM, but he did hold conversations with other federal politicians.
Myself, I was able to talk to 4 ministers. I was able to talk to Ralph Goodale, Mark Garneau, Scott Bryson, and Minister Judy Foote. So I was able to take a few minutes of their time. They had all the ministers just milling about the area, so that was really a welcoming sight compared to the last government, right? So we were just able to step up and talk to the ministers and just see how what their thoughts were on the looming possible labor disruption at Canada Post and how we could possibly avoid that. We were able to bring up with Minister Foote the fact that in 2002 they extended the strike mandate several times for I think it was almost a year, over a year. Back at that time. So there's a precedent here to extend the strike mandate. So that's what we're hoping to. And if the corporation really is at the table in good faith bargaining, they should be able to extend our strike mandate so that we can stay at the table and keep bargaining.
What was the collective response from the 4 ministers you talked to?
Well, when you're talking to politicians of that level, they're very good at answering without actually saying anything. So they're all optimistic that we'll come to a negotiated settlement before anything untoward happens. And that was their message. When I brought up to Minister Foote the fact that extending the strike mandate, there's a precedence there. She looked surprised to me, and so maybe they got some information from us that they weren't expecting, and hopefully that will help their angle at helping us get to a negotiated settlement.
Being that Canada Post is a Crown corporation, how much of a role does politics play in getting a negotiated settlement?
Well, with everything, politics plays a major role from the day you're born, and in something like the Crown Corporation, with past history, it plays a very big role. They have the government has 3 mediators at the table, helping the 2 sides come to a negotiated settlement, and reporting directly to the minister. So they're definitely being proactive in trying to help us get to that negotiated settlement that I think both sides are after.
If you are interested in watching Cogeco North Bay News, you can become a subscriber by calling 1-800-267-9000.